Hello, I'm Kate and this is Stories Without Borders. The story you're about to hear was created by a child who discovered something extraordinary. That their imagination is a superpower, and in it, anything is possible. The investigation. Father, why? Isaac whispered with terror as he stared at his mother's deceased body lying on the floor. Surrounding her was a pool of dark crimson blood. Scars and scratches covered her body. Her skin was as pale as a white sheet of paper. A knife was injected into her stomach. The wound was oozing out blood. Her eyes were open. They captured her horror before she passed. Isaac dashed up the basement stairs. Tears started to form in his eyes. With trembling hands, he pulled out his phone that was in his pocket and immediately dialed 999. Suddenly he heard footsteps coming up the stairs. Isaac started to run to the front door. He attempted to grab the house keys. He got hold of them and jabbed them in the keyhole. He twisted it and the door opened, wondering where he should go next. All of a sudden he could hear his father mumbling something. Quickly Isaac shut the door and locked it. His hands trembling made it difficult to do so. 999, what's your emergency? The caller asked. My father's killed my mother and he's chasing me. I am sure he's gone rogue. I need an ambulance and police, he exclaimed while he was running down the street. Where's your location? He asked. At the moment I'm running to wherever I can. But my mum, the body is in the basement of 14 Daisy Street. Okay, we're sending some of our agents, but you need to wait. Those few minutes felt like hours for Isaac. I was sitting down in the police station waiting to be called, and suddenly our chief barged into the room and called all of us to come to an address. We rushed into the police car and speeded away to our location. I heard banging from the door, and I watched as somebody kicked the door down. Then it all went very wrong. The criminal escaped and dashed down the alleyway and into the road. Agent 23, follow that man, ordered the chief officers. Yes, sir, I answered as I ran in the direction he went. The wind was in my face, and all I saw was a blur. Unexpectedly, I heard a voice. I stopped and I saw a boy who looked worried. His hands were shaking. Help! Please help! I'm the boy who called. I know where he went. Please let me come with you, Isaac exclaimed sadly. All right, come on. There's no time to waste. By the way, call me Agent 23, I said hurriedly. We ran and ran. He told me the directions and we sprinted through the hustle. Finally, I saw the building. It looked abandoned. The glass was shattered and cobwebs were surrounding the house. I entered without a second doubt and I faced the first room. This mysterious voice bellowed. I live where there is no light. In shadow corners I hide. I creep upon you slow and low. When the sun begins to go, what am I? I started to think, but Isaac had already said it. Darkness. The door clicked and it opened. We ran through it. The next room had a jigsaw puzzle. It was easier than I thought. I clicked the final piece and the door opened. There was the final room. It was another riddle. It said, I wear you down, yet you'll mourn me once I fly. You can kill me, but I will not die. What am I? It took a while to figure it out. What could it be? Isaac asked. I know that it has to be metaphorically killed and to fly. Then I thought of what I could kill and be regretful. I know. I have time, I said, and the door opened. There he was. How did you find me? He said. He looked mortified. He ran to the long corridor that led outside. He was running as fast as he could, but so was I. We were neck and neck, but he got ahead of me. I reached out my arms trying to capture him. He stopped and punched me. It hurt quite a bit. With a stinging pain, I ran to get him. He stopped abruptly to a halt. It was at the end of the hallway. I put him in handcuffs and reported him. The police came rather quick. Isaac was sent to the station to be dealt with, and the criminal who was Isaac's father was deported to the police station. Everyone congratulated me on how well I'd handled the suspect. Chief said I did an amazing job capturing that man. As a reward, I'll give you this. And he gleefully passed me a golden badge. It was shiny and looked brand new. On the front it read Chief Constable. I'd become a chief. I was truly honoured. Yet I couldn't stop thinking about Isaac. I knew this was not over. Thank you for listening to Stories Without Borders. The story you heard today represents something profound. A child becoming an author. And not an ordinary one, as one Year 5 student told me, but a famous one from another planet. If you would like to bring StoryQuest to your school, visit www.my-storyquest.com. Or if you'd like to check out Gabriel's adventures, or start downloading the family kit so that you can start making your own Friday night stories, visit theadventuresofgabriel.com. Because here's what I've learnt from all the children who have taken part so far. When given complete creative control, you don't just create great stories, you discover your voice. And that voice and your imagination, where anything's possible, deserves to be heard. So until next time, keep telling stories, and I look forward to hearing yours.